Hello guys and welcome to this video. And which is the best quad liter motorcycle in India? Well, that's the Duke 250, right? And before that it was this motorcycle, the CBR250R, and just look at that motorcycle. It looks absolutely fantastic. And in this video I'll be giving you a proper riding experience and review of this motorcycle. So like, share and subscribe, and link is in the description for the Instagram handle. Now let's get riding. So riding the CBR250R, and what a fantastic motorcycle it is. So let's straight away talk about the riding position of this motorcycle. So it has got clip-on handlebars which are raised up like the Pulsar RS200 has got. So it's really comfortable to sit on this motorcycle. The foot pegs are just a bit rear set, not really aggressive as there is in the RC200 or the R15. So it is a mixed bag. It has got sporty ergonomics and yet it is on the comfortable side. So that's why it is called the sports tourer in India. The best part about this motorcycle is the refinement and the performance the 250cc motor offers. And let's talk about the engine. So the engine is a 249cc single cylinder liquid cooled motor, 4 valves and double overhead cams. So obviously it is a Honda motor. It has got loads of punch. It feels really lively to ride. The motor was the real highlight of this motorcycle. It was really fantastic. So talking about the power figures of this motorcycle, it produced about 26 horsepower and 22.9 newton meters of torque. All of these power figures were produced a bit higher in the rev range, so it felt best after 7000 rpm. And at 7000 rpm this motorcycle's character just changes and it just transforms from a normal motorcycle to the CBR, and it just shoots ahead. And talking about the handling of this motorcycle, it is absolutely brilliant. So this motorcycle stays absolutely planted at high speeds, and even at cornering pace this motorcycle inspires a lot of confidence. So that's a very good part. It has got conventional forks up front and adjustable monoshock at the back. This is a 2011 model year CBR250R. It has got ABS, it has got CBS, so it has got combined ABS. And the braking performance is absolutely brilliant. The brake bite from the front brakes is, really epic. It just stops right in its stride. And even the rear brakes are absolutely epic in terms of bite, so that's a very good thing. It inspired a lot of confidence when pushing this motorcycle harder. It has got Nissan calipers, 3-piston calipers up front, and it works like a charm. When this motorcycle was launched, the best brakes was in the CBR250R, and even to date it has got the best brakes ever. I mean, in terms of bite, it can rival the modern day Duke 250 in terms of braking. It has got that level of braking. I mean, it's really fantastic. This engine has got mixed characters. It has got really good low-end performance for the city. It has got brilliant and hard mid-range, for those easy overtakes, and in the top end it just screams, makes a really good noise. And also it has got real good progress in the top end of the rev band. Currently I'm riding it in 6th gear, 70 kilometers per hour, full throttle, 80, 85, 90. I'm not riding single. I've got a pill in at the back and the performance is very good. The clutch action on this motorcycle is absolutely butter smooth. It feels as smooth as my Dominar in terms of operation. Very light clutch. It doesn't have a slipper clutch, but still the clutch action is absolutely smooth. At 100 kilometers per hour it takes just a bit over 6000 rpm. So at that moment the engine feels really stress-free, and the best cruising speed on this motorcycle is somewhere about 100 and 120 kilometers per hour. So this is a fast touring machine. So as I'm riding this motorcycle, one thing that I noticed immediately that my wrists are not paining, my back is happy and cheerful, and I can munch a lot of miles on this motorcycle. It's not the best in terms of refinement. It has got a minor buzz in the foot pegs at higher RPMs, but that's really something we should neglect while riding a single cylinder motorcycle. So as in the intro I said that the best quad-liter motorcycle in India is currently the Duke 250, no doubt about it, because that motorcycle has got the best balance in terms of performance and handling. So when compared to the CBR250R, well, obviously the CBR is down on power, but it feels as good if not better than the Duke 250 in terms of riding. And this is the motorcycle that I considered buying second hand while I was looking for a motorcycle. So that's the level of good bits this motorcycle has got. It has got a lot of pros and very little in terms of the cons department. And I just love this engine revving up to 10,500 RPM. It's absolutely fantastic. And now it's time for the 0 to 100 of this motorcycle. So let's just start that in 3, 2, 1. So let's do a quick acceleration test on the CBR250R and let's start it up. So first gear, let's launch it. So this is the motorcycle, the CBR250R, and just look at it. So the design was very much inspired from the VFR and the CBR1000R back in the days. It has got the full fairing setup, and at the front it has got the halogen headlamp, and these are the pilot lamps, and it looks very good. The front tire is a 110 section. It has normal tire, it is not a radial. It has got beautiful color for the rims, and as you can see, this is the 292 mm front rotor with Nissan calipers, 3-piston caliper, and combined ABS. As you can see, that's the stickering for the combined ABS, and on the side it has got the CBR250R stickering. It looks very cool, Honda stickering. And this is the engine of this motorcycle. Obviously it was liquid cooled, so this is the coolant filler cap. The foot pegs are just a bit rear set, as you can see, and this is the exhaust of this motorcycle. From the rear it looks really good, slick, and it has got normal indicators, doesn't have the LED setup. The rear tire is a 140 section, 140 17-inch rim, and the rear rotor is 220 mm caliper from Nissan. And this motorcycle really can wear the 150 section radial tire at the back and 110 radial up front for better cornering abilities. So that's a good thing. And the tank of this motorcycle is a 13-liter unit, and as you can see, it has got clip-on handlebars. So let me just show you the instrument console of this motorcycle. Let's turn it on. So it does a full swipe, and I just love analog tachometers. Just look at that beautiful setup. And the red line of this motorcycle was about 10,500 RPM. This is the speedo of this motorcycle. It also showed the time. This is the fuel indicator, the temperature gauge, and the odo. And this was to set the trip meter. It had only one trip meter, and this was to set the other things on this motorcycle. So some telltale lights on this side and some on this side. It was very slick unit on this motorcycle, and it looked very good and purposeful back in the days. So let's hear the exhaust note of this motorcycle. Let's start it up. So this is the idle sound. Now let's rev it. So now comes the conclusion part of this video. Should you be buying the CBR250R in the year 2022? Well, definitely. I was looking for a CBR250R for myself as my first motorcycle, and well, I didn't go for it because my parents said that you should be buying a new motorcycle. So that's my thing. But if you want a CBR250R, if you want a quarter-liter motorcycle, and if you are getting a CBR in real good condition, well, just go for it. It is a fantastic motorcycle. I mean, it's smooth, it's refined, it's a Honda, so it's a really reliable product. And well, obviously the only con of this motorcycle is that the parts are not readily available, so that's another thing. But if you want a really brilliant motorcycle for your money, buy the CBR250R for yourself. And please go for the ABS variant, because the non-ABS variant of this motorcycle was really deadly, as These brakes without the ABS was a real bad combination. The tires really easily get locked up, and that resulted in something really bad happening to you and your motorcycle. So go for the ABS variant and buy the CBR250R if you want it. It's an absolutely epic motorcycle. For me, in my books, it is a serious legend. So yes, that was it for this video. Like, share and subscribe, and link is in the description for the Instagram handle. Now let's get going.